God, man, I got me a donation from Haynes Karlsholt, who asked me to name my top 15 favorite keyboard players, you know? And I'm like, you know, this is going to be kind of tough because keyboard players, there's only a couple that really, really grab me. But he told me to name 15. So a lot on my list, they're just good in a couple songs here and there. And that's why they made my list. Because I enjoyed what they did here and there. And then there's some that are just badass, all right? All right, now, number 15, I'm going with Jens Johansson. I first became aware of in Yngwie Malmsteen's Rising Force. I dig it. I dug it with him and Yngwie going back and forth. Good keyboard player. He was with Dio, too. At number 14, Tony Carey from Rainbow Rising. I love the intro to Terror Woman and the intro to Stargazer that is on later issues. Like, you know, there's a Stargazer with a keyboard intro. So, yeah, Tony Carey at 14. At 13, I don't know if I'm pronouncing his name right, John A. Wireman. He is from Children of Bodom. And when, you know, I'm not a big Children of Bodom fan, but I got to say, I like the first two albums. I have them on compact disc, and I really enjoyed what this guy added to the band with the keyboards. It was refreshing at the time. So yeah, I like that dude. So he's at number 13. At number 12, Neil Dowdy from REO Speedwagon. His work on that first album, Sophisticated Lady, and you know 127 Riverside Avenue. He's got some cool keyboard playing, man. And that early REO, that's the REO I liked. Working, you know, hard working Midwest band, you know. So I put him at 12. At number 11, Ken Hensley from Uriah Heep. I like, you know, I like that album, Look at Yourself, a lot, and he's all over it. He's great on it, so he makes my top 11. All right, now at my top 10, Tom Schultz from Boston. What he does on those first two Boston albums, amazing stuff. At number 10. At number 9, yeah, I don't regret saying this at all, Eddie Van Halen for what he did on I'll Wait Alone. I don't care, this keyboard stuff he did in Hagar I didn't like, but I liked the keyboard in I'll Wait because there was a certain, you know, thing that was missing in his later keyboard playing, but that alone makes my number 9. All right, number 8. It's a tie. Jim Gilmore and Jim Crichiton, I guess. That's how you pronounce his last name. From Saga. I like Saga, man, and I have a couple of those albums. So I looked the dude's name up. Yep, yeah, he makes my list. And also the early keyboardist from Dream Theater, Kevin Moore. I love his work on Awake and Images and Words. Good stuff. And number 6, the next Dream Theater keyboardist, Derek Sherinian. I love his stuff and his stuff in Liquid Tension Project. Good stuff, man. All right, number 5. Let's see if I can pronounce this right. Ryo Okumoto. He's in this band called Spock's Beard. And I have this Spock's Beard CD that I love so much. Called Day for Night or something like that. Yeah, I was like, dude, I gotta put the dude from Spock's Beard pretty high on my list. He's a badass. All right, number 4, Don Airey, man. How I first, you know, came to light to me in Ozzy's band, you know, with Randy, and then he was with Jakey Lee, and he was also on Rainbow, some great Rainbow albums. Well, Rainbow album, right? He only played on Difficult to Cure, right? Or was he on Down to Earth? I can't remember. But anyway, I love Don Airey, who is now the keyboardist of Deep Purple. All right, at number 3, not known as a keyboard player, not known as a guitarist, and he does some good guitar work. He's only known for his crazy singing. But all the keyboards on his album is performed by King Diamond. So it's King Diamond, and I love Well, even on the Merciful Fate stuff, like The Oath and Come to the Sabbath, and and his keyboard work on his solo albums, on so many, Abigail, Them's, Conspiracy, and At the Graves. I mean, there's a lot of great stuff. King Diamond is in my top 3 of favorite keyboard players. All right, number 2. All right, this one will throw a lot of you for a loop, but I think this dude did some heavy stuff on keyboards in the 70s. And I'm talking about Dennis DeYoung of Styx. Yes, listen to what he does on Castle Walls. That's some heavy-duty keyboard stuff, man. I put him way up at number 2. I love his keyboard playing. And I love Styx, All right, number 1. This is a guy that I am into, John Lord. And I'll never forget the vision of watching this man live. Thrashing that keyboard back and forth. The guy was amazing. My favorite keyboardist of all time. Rest in peace, John Lord of Deep Purple. So Haynes, there you go. That's my top 15 keyboard players. I know a lot of other people that are really into keyboards are more qualified to give you a top 15. But hey, I did the best I could and I stand by it. So thank you everybody for watching, and thank you again, Haynes. And everybody, if you're not subscribed to my channel, please smash that subscribe button. I would really appreciate it. And click that notification bell. And hey, all you people that are fans of keyboards, leave your comments below. Who are your top 15? I'd love to know. I'm sure, a couple will come up where I go, oh yeah, I like him too. But whatever. You notice I didn't mention Rick Wakeman, which I know a lot of you probably already mentioned. What about Rick Wakeman? I'm not into Yes. And I love what he does on Volume 4. But I'm not into Yes. So that's why he didn't make my list, man. And, yeah, so, and also another great keyboardist I got that didn't make my list, I put him on number 16, is Lee Gerstmann. My buddy Lee Gerstmann. He's an awesome keyboard player. I love what he does, and I love what he's doing now with these instrumental things he's coming up with. He's awesome. And so are you, Haynes, and everybody out there. Thank you so much again. Please like the video. It's good for the YouTube algorithms. And stay frosty. Listen to Black Sabbath and smack 'em a gob. Oh man, I just remembered Elton John. He should have totally made my list. Oh, it's too late. Goodbye.